Happy Thursday, Stampers. I hope you're doing well. This is Lisa Harden coming to you from the Stamping Zoo live in beautiful Boise, Idaho. I hope you're with me live, but you know what? If you're not, replay is just fine. I would love it, as always, if you come on and say hello. Let me know how your day is going. Tell me where you're from if I don't already know. And gosh, tell me if it's the first time you were watching me. That's always fun. Have a chat with me. I don't want to be out here chatting to myself all the time. I do actually get tired of listening to my voice. It takes several months, but it happens. Hello, Anne and Kathy coming on. So glad to see you. I have a couple of really fun cards today, if I do say so myself. We are not going full bore on Christmas here at the Stamping Zoo quite yet, but we're going to have a taste of it tonight. Kathy Sheely, absolutely not. I mean, I'm going to give you extra points for sitting in bed with a glass of wine right now. That's good living right there. Perfect. I am having some San Pellegrino. I don't feel like I got enough water today, so I thought I would make a little sparkly water. Very tasty. All right, let's see. Gosh, what to show you first? I'm excited about these. So, yes, hi, Susan. How are you doing? Nice to see you. And hello, Jill. Let's get our stamp on. You're right. Hi, Natasha. How's it going, girls? We're international now. It's official with Natasha. All right, I'm going to show you the first of two cards we're going to make. I think you're going to like it. At least I really hope you do, because while the concept is not entirely mine, I didn't case it. I added my own touch, right? And I thought it was kind of fun. What do you think about this? A little no-ho-ho, little gnome card. Yeah, he's kind of cute. And the letters are all sparkly with a little wink of Stella. And then I included a little hint to Santa right there with the belt. And I finished it off with some wonderful gems. And they are wonderful. I love those gems. So let me know what you think about this card. And I have most of the supplies cut for it. Hello, Jean. And thank you so much for sharing. And there's Denise again. Long time no talk, Denise. And so anyway, if you would share this, I would so appreciate it. I work hard to entertain you, right? And I don't dance or sing because I've been asked not to by the authorities. However, what I can do is I can make a cute card now and then. So I love to share that with you. And if you would in turn share it with the friends that you have, we can have a really big stamping party here. Okay? So, oh, Kathy, you just got the letter dies this week. Oh my gosh. I hope this gives you some inspiration. The cool thing about the playful alphabet dies is that, of course, you can make your card say anything you want. You can make up words, just like no. So this is a beautiful playful alphabet dies. It is in the annual catalog, and I highly recommend it. Comes with multiples of several of the letters, numbers, and then some different number signs and grammatical pieces. Okay, so please give it a try. It's so easy, and we are going to use it tonight with the foam adhesive sheets because it's really the way to go. It really amps up your words, right? These are all dimensional, if you can see that there. And that's how we do that, is with the foam adhesive sheet. So give it a little gander. And then I just put a cute little sentiment from Itty Bitty Christmas in there. We'll choose another one. We will. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I see a bunch of shares. So nice. Oh my gosh, Leslie, you're on your 6-hour trip home. All right, you take it easy. And you can always catch the replay. You need to get home to Sally and get some rest. Yes. Oh, and Roz came on too. Hello, Roz. There she is. Hi, Roz and Amy. Hope you're all doing so well. All right, so we're going to make this cute little guy, or, well, I was just going to say girl. Okay, well, I have a bit of a beard going on, but it's not like that yet. So I thought we would make it just changing up the color combo. We are going to use some great paper tonight from 'Tis the Season. Hello, Gary, Florida Gary. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so this is 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper. It's beautiful, and what's even better is it's on the Designer Series paper sale. So just a few more days to stock up and save 15% on several of the Designer Series paper. Here's 'Tis the Season. And of course you have a paper in here for all seasons. And if you're asking, I mean, it's hard not to recommend every single one of them, but everyone definitely needs a pack of plaid Designer Series paper. I've gone through several packs. My entire holiday retreat was based on the Designer Series paper, the plaid Designer Series paper. It's perfect for every holiday, every common day, everything. Hello, Karma. I didn't see you jump in. So, hello. I hope you're doing well. And, I mean, gosh, I can't really pick a favorite. I like all of this paper. So if you ask me what to choose, I say just all of this. Because it's 15% off, right? And in case you're wondering, paper only goes bad after like 40 years. So, stock up. That's what I say. Hello, Amy. Nice to see you jumping on too. I did say hi to you. When I say hi to Kathy, that is oh, this is for my landscaper. Sorry. When I say hi to Kathy, that covers 3 Kathys. Not really. Hello, Kathy Strange. You know I like you. I would call you the favorite, but I can't choose a favorite. So anyway, here are all of the different paper designs that are in this specific pack, 'Tis the Season. They're great. They scream Christmas, don't they? They're traditional Christmas, has a nice tight color palette. So you know that you can just grab garden green, shaded spruce, cherry cobbler, real red. I always forget that one. I don't know where the little circle went. And basic black. And you'll be covered. You can make all sorts of creations with this. So I have chosen to have it as my background. I'll kind of go through the measurements. This is probably something that I will write up as a blog post so that I can show the different punches I use. Now I will be using several different punches and different die sets. The point of this is not to get you to buy everything that I'm going to use tonight. Actually, though, if you want to, I'm not going to turn you down. I'll be happy to sell you all of this. But really what I want you to keep in mind is to think of ways that you can use the things you have or the things you buy as something different, right? Some of you are very, very good at this. I've already seen you doing this. So anyway, we're going to make a gnome tonight. I think I've seen some stampers use some of these punches, but not all of the punches. And I just went and said, okay, which punches do I have that might look like a gnome? And I started cutting things out and just playing with it. So a couple of these are retired, but you probably have something like it in your stash, right? First of all, this is not retired. This is a current Christmas tree punch. It's in the annual catalog. It was a returning fave. Well, it wasn't a returning fave, but they put it in the annual catalog because it was in the holiday catalog last year and it was so popular. So please check it out. It does have an accompanying stamp set. This is the same situation. This was a returning fave. So you'll find this in the holiday catalog. This is one of 2 punches in a punch pack, and it's brightly gleaming. And so this is a little ornament, and that's going to be his little bod, see? And of course the pine tree is his hat. And then let's see, this is a circle punch. You may not have this exact circle punch, but you have a circle punch, right? It is a ½ inch circle punch. That is his nose in petal pink. And then finally I was looking for feet. I was like, what can I use for feet? And I found this thing I think is perfect. It's this little offset heart right? And I just kind of, you'll see, I didn't even cut them apart or anything. I just glued those hearts. And I kind of made like one shorter and then one long, so it almost looks like he's standing, you know, forward. It's really realistic, isn't it? So realistic. After I did that, I was kind of laughing. I was like, I don't know why you're trying to make it realistic. It is a gnome after all. But you know what? I do the best I can. Kathy, you have said, have I hit my sales goal yet? Oh my gosh. No, but I am so, so close. So please, I'm not begging you. No, I won't do that. But I will say, if you're in the US and you need any supplies or want anything, please give me a chance to be your demonstrator. I would love to always sell you stuff. But I have set a specific dollar in mind for a sales goal this month, and I really, really want to hit it. And I don't want to hit it by buying it myself because that defeats the part of the goal, right? But let's just say I am like within sniffing distance. I'm so close. So I have until the 31st at midnight, but I would prefer it if you would really put me out of my misery and purchase something. So anyway, thank you for asking. Yes, well, thank you, Wilma. I'm glad you like that. So this one, we're going to switch up the colors, right? In case you're wondering, this first card is garden green. I never use garden green. I'll be honest. I don't care for it. But it's in this paper pack. And then I was like, okay, I think that garden green with Link of Stella all over it, I think I'm in like with it. You know, I think I like it. And of course, it just coordinates with this so well. So, you know, just be honest. I have almost a full pack of garden green, and it's not a repeat purchase for me. That's okay because there's like 39 other colors that I love. Okay, so our DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. We could put that down, but we're gonna wait so that we can put the belt on it first. Okay, so some of these things, I think you've already guessed where they're coming from, but then some of them you're gonna be like, what? Say what? Is that where that's from? So we're gonna get one of my favorites out, right? The purse, the all dressed up dies. That's the belt. And then the buckles, I just cut one set of the buckles out in brushed gold. And that's what it looks like. And so that's its little, you know, kind of giving homage to Santa there because this guy is too small to decorate. And then the other thing is, of course, the biggest die is his beard. And so I used this one. I thought it was cute. And it makes a really cool little kind of realistic kind of looking beard, doesn't it? It's very cute. So, but then of course, like, use something you have. You could probably use the tree punch just turned down, you know, like facing down, and that might work well too. So anyway, that's where that comes from. And then this, of course, is that little fat ornament, right? But it's upside down, and I've cut the end off. And then the hat. And then you just need the nose and the feet. So let's just break this down, and we will build this guy. And then once you've seen it built, you'll be like, okay, I see all the pieces and parts now. Hello, Carla and Jean. Nice to see you, ladies. You don't have garden green. I know, right, Jean? I prefer shaded spruce. And it's not that I have to choose. I'm glad I don't have to choose. It's just, you know, everybody has their faves and they're not faves. And that's not the one that calls my name. Okay, so we just need one of these, which again is from All Dressed Up. And it's one of the purse straps. This is one of the most versatile sets. For one thing, as you've seen, you can decorate a purse for any holiday. So that's what I think is so fun about it, is I just make purses for all different holidays. Okay, almost lost this, right? See how it was right in front of my face? Oh man, it was trying to sneak away. Okay, you guys don't know this, but this house smells like warm brownies right now. And it's good. It's better than anything I've got from Bath and Body Works. It's just, it's delicious, literally. Okay, that's already gonna pop. I love it. Okay, and I already cut out the, I already cut this out when I cut this one out because there's a set of 2 in the same punch. Okay, and what else we need out of black is we need 2 black hearts because those are going to be the feet. Now you will have something else. You might have this exact one. I love this punch. And frankly, I don't like storing these punches, but I like the ergonomics of this punch. So anyway, a good time to look through all of the current and retired punches that you have. You might have a punch that's great for the wreath, or for his beard, I'm sorry. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna use some Petal Pink, which is in the Subtles. I'm gonna use that for his nose. I thought it was, you know, pretty good nose looking. You could use like Crumb Cake too, or, you know, something a little more browner tone, but I'm just gonna go with the peachy tone right now. Now all of a sudden that was a circle, but once you see it on this guy, it looks like a nose, right? That's the fun thing about this punch art. Some people just do punch art and they're like you will look at what they make and you're like, I can't believe that is the same thing. How did that even happen, right? How did that transpire? Now his outfit is out of Cherry Cobbler, and I'm working from some really weird scraps. Cherry Cobbler was also a color in my holiday retreat. So I have like 1 full sheet of Cherry Cobbler. So that's one reason again why I'm so glad that my scraps are all organized. Because then I realized, oh gosh, I really do have a lot of scraps. Okay, I have the feet, I have the body, I have the hat, that. I just need the beard. Okay. All right, so that one is a die cut. And you could also do the beard in different colors. You know, if this wasn't necessarily, if you weren't trying to be Santa, you could make like a, oh gosh, what gray am I thinking? Like, not smoky slate, gray granite. That might be fun. Yeah, that might be a good one. Hey, look, Carla, Anne's on. If you haven't already seen her. Anne makes cards now, in case you didn't know, but I think you knew that. Yep, we knew we'd get her sooner or later. We got her. We snagged her. Okay. Now, we have our leaf. Let me put this back, or I'll never find it. It happens, doesn't it? Or what I'll do is I will need it. I won't be able to find it for months. And then I'll find it from out of nowhere. Okay, let's go ahead and do our letters. Now this is a half a sheet of foam strip. Foam sheet. I'm sorry. And we are going to make the letters for this one. Cherry Cobbler this time. So all I need to do, let's see if this is long enough. I don't know if it's going to be. That basically is. I'm going to cover this one with Cherry Cobbler. You can do it in different ways, but this is really the easiest. Like, this is how I cut all this stuff out. Is I adhered a piece of garden green to just a half sheet, because again, I don't like garden green, remember? No, I shouldn't say that. I just don't use it that often, so I didn't want a whole sheet of it. So this one, and of course I can cut it on the trimmer, but since I have all these supplies out, I am just going to cut it with scissors. First of all, just take the backing paper off of one side, and it is quite sticky. lay your paper down. I'm catching a glare, ladies. Okay. Lay your paper down. Hopefully straighter than that, but that's okay. And then I'm going to I'm going to trim this so that I know where I'm supposed to be cutting the letters. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you. Mary became qualified not long ago. Way to go, Mary. Good job. You're on your way to your first million. You are. I can feel it. Okay. So now we have another half a sheet. And then, so this is how, I don't remember, I already forgot who told me they just got these. But this is how we're going to use it. We know that we want a G and an N and an O, right? Then we also want the H. And if we have another O, we're going to use it, which we do. And then we say, okay, do we have another H? Nope. Do we have another O? Negatory. Okay, so we can run this all through one time. Okay, so just put it on the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I'm going to run it through and run it back to me. I didn't really notice that there was a big problem cutting through all this, but I don't know. I'm here. I may as well do that. Okay. So I want to bring this over and show you just how it comes out. You just want to run it with the regular sandwich of 2 clear blocks. And then it's all cut out, right? So take these out gently. I really just try to make sure that I'm not separating the backing paper too soon. And the G has that extra little piece there that kind of holds it up. The other thing I would say is watch your dies, okay? They can run away from you. They're little and they just seem to go everywhere. So they come, when you buy them, they come on that white paper that has double-sided tape on it. I took them off and put them on the magnetic sheet. This is actually a set that I would recommend keeping on that white paper because there's an outline of every symbol or letter that they give you in the set. So you can know really easy if something's missing. So, all right, so now we have no ho. No ho. Make what you will of that. I don't think it'd be very nice to put on a card, but we're going to make another ho. Oh God, this is getting worse. Okay. Anyway, out of context, this sounds like quite an insulting card, doesn't it? Oh, brother. Well, like I said at the beginning, when you get the Playful Alphabet dies, you can make any word you want. Okay. Oh my. Yes, that's right. A few little smiley faces. No ho ho. Yeah, that's not how you say it. No ho ho. I better just stop. Okay, make sure you get your magnets back in their home, right? And then you still have all this. Okay. And again, like, I try and keep them in order, but really, it's kind of weird how I set this up. I was trying to be, well, I just did what I always do, which is that I take things off immediately and I put them on the magnet sheet. So it's all right. I can still figure it out. Okay, now in addition, I have 3 3/4 by 5 Whisper White insert. And then I also have a vellum oval. I believe it's the largest. Yes, it's the largest from Stitched Shapes. Also an excellent set. In fact, it is, as you know, it's the die set I recommend for people when they don't have any other dies, because you can take it home and get started really quickly with it. Oh, look, I even had these scraps out for myself. I was so organized. And we didn't need that, but this was the brushed gold. You also didn't need to use brushed gold. I just happened to have a little scrap of it that looked good. Somebody gave me an angry face. What? Oh, stop before I end up in Facebook jail. I know, right? They'll like hear that word and they'll be on me like stink on a monkey. Okay. We can start assembling a lot of this now. It doesn't have any stamping, just on the inside. That's kind of fun. Okay, so a lot of this is just like trimming off a few little things on the punches, right? So I kind of want to curve this at the top. If you don't curve it, that's fine. You can just cut the little twig off of it. That's fine. And it's not perfectly even, and no one's, have you seen any beard that's like perfectly even? No. Jill, doesn't your husband have a beard? But not like this. Or maybe that was like an older picture I saw. I don't know. But there's quite an art to it. It appears, my niece's boyfriend has like a handlebar mustache. It's really attractive, actually. I think it looks good on him, but I can tell like he spends a lot of time on that thing. It's very nice looking. I prefer facial, if men are gonna have facial hair, I prefer it to be like really nice looking, not like I just got stranded in the woods. Not that look. That's not a cool look. Now this was the ornament, right? And then I just took the hanger off of it. And then finally, well, hello Maxine from Michigan. Hope you're doing well. 2 of your sons have full beards. Really, Roz? That's cool. See? It's a thing. It's a thing. They all like it. Yes. Yes, Mr. Peterson has a beard. That's right. Okay. Now, I ran his outfit through the Settles embossing folder. You see that? Just gave it a little difference. The other thing I was thinking that you could do is you could take a sponge dauber like Miss Jen Houston was using earlier today. You could take a sponge dauber and you could use it around the edges of the red. I think it makes it look not so flat. I am going to use, on this one, I'm going to use this textured embossing folder. This, I feel like it's in the annual catalog with In Good Taste, with the In Good Taste paper, which is always on, or which is on the sale too, and is fabulous. Everyone must have it. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Whoops. That's not right. Sorry, you need a little bit of a different shim situation for these folders. Okay. This was different than the Settles folder I was using, so of course it's a little off. I'm like, what is it already? Just tell me which way to do this. I bet it's with the dark gray plate. Yes, it is. So glad I wasn't doing that in front of you. You just see my fumbling around. Wait, what sale? Carla. We have a DSP. Carla, you could get me to my sales goal. No pressure. But we're having a DSP sale. 15% off until the end of the month. Not on every pack of DSP, but on all of these 6, and all of these 9. And in particular, the paper that we are working with tonight is this paper, 'Tis the Season. It is in the sale. And the plaid paper's in the sale. And if you don't get anything more than that, you have scored major. Let me also tell you, I forgot to show you this, but when I meet my sales goal, because I will meet my sales goal for this month, I'm going to be giving away this festive post stamp set and the rectangular postage stamp punch. I'm going to be giving this away in a drawing to anyone who placed an order for product from me in October. And there's not like a ton. You're not going to be like one of 100 people. The odds are much better than that. And this is a slightly used stamp set because I did take it to my retreat, but I had a couple of them. And so some of the stamps have not even been used at all. Anyway, I just want you to know that is going to be my thank you gift going out to one lucky customer. So if there's anything you want, you may as well get what you want and have a chance to win a really cute stamp set. This stamp set's so fun. So fun for right now. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. So I kind of put this up, you know, I was just trying to like gauge maybe a third up the paper. I don't know. I played with it a little bit. You are welcome, Carla. You take a look. I'm happy to send you the link for, in fact, I will do that. No pressure, but I will send you the link after this so that you can just look at the paper if you so choose. I know you and your mom probably need some new paper. So this is really cool because it has this design on it, and I'm going to use it to my benefit here to make sure that I lay this straight and get it kind of where I want it going up the paper, right? Okay. Just going to trim off the ends. It's perfect how it's just a little bit longer than we need. It's like it was made for a stripe, but it wasn't. It was made for a purse. Oh, I love how that jumped. Oh my gosh. You guys did not warn me. I forgot my buckle. Let's see. Oh, can I? Yes. Oh, thank you, mono glue. Okay. No problem. We thread this on. And I'm just going to have it sitting over on this side anyway. So, whew, that was a close one. It almost didn't look like Santa's belt. Kathy Strange, I can't believe you didn't tell me in caps. Thank you, Deborah. There we go. Deborah, good job. Oh, gosh. Okay, now we're good. Whew. Thank you, Deborah. You're watching closely. I appreciate that. Okay. Now I can go ahead and put this down, and so I shall. I love that Stampin' Seal. It is good to have on hand. It's just so smooth. Now the first, like, let's say the first 2 cards that I made with it, you have to learn how much pressure to use. And in general, I think the consensus is that you use less pressure than with the old snail, which is also nice. But once you get in the groove with it, it's fantastic. And so the first time you buy it, you will buy the whole item. And then after that, you can just buy the refills. And same with Seal Plus, which really knocks it out of the park. It's like a much easier and it's more ergonomic, and it's a little bit stronger than tear and tape. So we still sell tear and tape, but I recommend this. It's just faster, easier. So please let me know if you need to know the difference about the adhesives. I'd be happy to chat with you about that. Okay, we need the silicone mat to build our little guy. We're going to call this guy, Jill, what's your husband's name again? Jill Peterson. What's Mr. Peterson's name? That's what this gnome's going to be. Oh, I like the texture. I mean, I like this embossing folder. Is his name Gary too? No, that can't be right. Chuck. This gnome is Chuck. I love it. Okay, so Chuck has an outfit now, but Chuck is going to need some shoes. And so here's what we're going to do with those funny little hearts. Okay, and this is why I want to build this on the adhesive sheet, because then I can kind of put things down and glue them. And if glue spills out, it's okay, because it's not on my project and I can still peel it up. All right, so this is how you do Chuck's shoes, okay? I put the little part of the heart at the top, and that's where my glue is going to be. And then the big part is going to be the shoe. And I just bring this down and cover it. And then that's the shoe. And then we're going to get this one ready and do the same thing on this side. And you need to be looking at it head on so you get it right. And then you just put that shoe on. Now look, Chuck has feet. Chuck has feet now. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Now Chuck needs a beard. Gnomeo. I do like Gnomeo. That's adorable. Okay. Chuck's beard's going to get put on. Now what I just, again, this is why you use the silicone mat, because some might be on the red and some might be off. I just put a little V of it. You don't need to use a ton of our liquid mono glue. It is great. Another great adhesive, right? And I just kind of put it down there until I liked it. You know, these proportions of this particular gnome are off and look funny anyway, which is what makes gnomes fun. Oh gosh, you just showed him his namesake. Yeah, oh, I hope, Chuck. What do you think? Okay, now for this one, I put the hat behind the beard. And now I'm wondering if I should put the hat in front of the beard. Let's see what it looks like. No, I don't like that. Okay, well that works. So just take a little bit, and this is Chuck's hat, because Chuck is stylish. He is. If you've ever seen his pictures on Facebook, he's very stylish. Okay. What do you think, Jill would just let him run around in any old thing? No. Oh, good. Very good, Jill. All right. Now, Chuck has a nose. Some might say it looks like a round circle, but I say it's just perfect for Chuck. It fits his face, which we don't see, right? And then you have a Chuck. And he's built and he's super cute. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay, and then you just peel him off and see there was all sorts of little glue and stuff. This is how it looks on the back. I want you to look at the hearts. Just remember to put the short part of the hearts onto the body, okay? And you just line it up until you can't see anything but one long side. That's it. Super easy. Okay, so now I want him to pop up off the DSP, right? So we need dimensionals. Chuck is so cute. We love our Chuck gnome. Chuck's a good sport. He doesn't even know it, but he's a good sport. Okay. I'm not going to worry about how many dimensionals I use because they're very economical. See, we're going like around the world when it comes to adhesives on this, aren't we? Going to burnish that a little bit. Whoops. Hold on, Chuck. Don't get in a hurry. He is adorable. Now okay, so Karma, isn't it fun? Like, now that you saw how I made it, now you can see all of the pieces and parts, right? But before it looked like, oh, just a cute little image. So, like I said, I want you guys to be brainstorming about what punches you have or die cuts that would help you make whatever image. Maybe you can share a totally new image with us. It doesn't have to be a gnome. Now, the way I had him I know that he will fit on the card if I put him on the oval this way. So I have him just stepping off of the oval a tiny bit, and then the hat goes to the top, right? And then that is what helps him to pop up off of the DSP. So you can use vellum for a lot of different things, but this is one of the vellum's greatest things, right? I did not touch Chuck's butt, Roz. I just want it known for the record. I saw what you did there. You're trying to get me in trouble. Okay, I'm just going to put glue on this. I am not going to worry about seeing through it, right? Because Chuck's hiding all the glue. So normally, okay, maybe I've got an empty glue here. Oh, see, that's what always happens, right? You go, maybe this is empty, and then it like gushes out. Okay. Oh, so sweet. I don't know. I was saying I don't know because I'm not sure if I prefer it on red or green. Okay, this card. First I said no ho-ho, and now I touched Chuck's butt. Did not. I will. Now that, okay, and also I dry set my letters first, right? But now that I know what I'm going to do with them, I will just go ahead and put them in the same way. So you remove backing paper off of them. This is just like our dimensionals, okay? It's just the same material that it is, except it's not cut into a shape. And so I was trying to make the last card very, what do I want to say? I was trying to use red and green all the time and make the colors just pop one after the other. Now I'm trying to make it like mostly red, but I still did use a shaded spruce. And so I didn't line the words up. You can see I must have put him over a little bit more to the center than I did before, but that's okay. We have plenty of room for this. I just don't want to line the words up. That was my only thing. I was like, no thanks. Okay. Whoops. I certainly don't want, okay, that looks pretty good. And then this guy. Isn't this so fun? Oh God. Marion, that's too funny. It does look like a strawberry. Oops. That's a little too close to being lined up, isn't it? I hope I can get this off. If I can't, it's okay, but nope, I can't. Gotta leave it. Gotta leave it. That's okay. All right, so now our final step, of course, is embellishment. And I'm just taking a nice juicy Wink of Stella. This will change the color a little bit too. So besides adding like this glossy layer of glitter, which dries really quickly, it darkens the color of the cardstock, which I like. It doesn't change the color, right? It still coordinates with the DSP just perfectly, but it just makes it look a little bit richer. And so you can do this off of the paper as well. I don't think you really need to. Just, you know, don't get too crazy. Stay in your lane. Color the letters. Don't color the DSP. You're keeping, yeah, no kidding. I'm just trying to make a cute little gnome card here, and you girls are like, you just out. You just got wild on me. Oh gosh, I like this. Okay, and finally we are taking some of the wonderful gems, and they are. And I'm going to use the gold ones over here. I think they will. They will bring in the gold from Santa's buckle, right? Because he's just a good-looking guy. And I love these wonderful gems. Oh my gosh. I used them the other night. I can't stop using them now. Perfect for holidays. And They're in the holiday catalog. Well, it's called the mini catalog now, but look at this. Oh, I forgot to do the inside. Sorry. Okay, now let me grab the Itty Bitty Christmas. You gotta just have this close at hand. Sorry, I was catching some glare, wasn't it? Look at all these fonts and these great sentiments. So last time I used Christmas cheer. I thought that was cute. But there are even ones for treats, like have a sugar sprinkled season. Oh, what yum. So you could put a cute little tag onto cookies or whatever. Brownies, right? I think we'll use Very Merry. What do you think? I think that's cute. Okay. Now you just have to find it. That's the hard part. Great set, though, in the annual catalog. All right. I had some blocks out here. Oh, there they are. Oh, my gosh. I should probably do it in Shaded Spruce. It was just my choice. There's no right or wrong. Exactly. Kathy, you love these cards. That is so nice. Nope, nothing in, well, there is something in the brownies besides chocolate. I put some marshmallow cream in there and it kind of blew up. I'm sure it'll still be really tasty, but yeah, I know how to live well over here. Okay, now look at this one. Like, just because it's a big group of sentiments doesn't mean that each one is not special and unique. And so that one's really cute. All right. We got to finish our Chuck card. Chuck makes an excellent card, Jill. I want you to tell him it was an excellent subject for our card. I may end up making more. You know what? Once you get started, it's really fun. You could like do all the punching, right? And do just all the different pieces and parts. And then just sit one night and put them together. Oh, okay. There we go. That's a good way to start. That's a good way to start tonight. That makes me happy. I am going to clear the decks here just a minute, and I want you to tell me which one you prefer. Do you prefer, we'll call this one green, and we'll call this one red. Which one do you prefer? Or what do you like about the design? Or what are you thinking about creating now that we've made this cute little punchy gnome? And let's see here. And I still have another card coming. Totally different. I think it's really kind of fun though. And we're still going to use the beautiful 'Tis the Season paper. Just got to move a few of these punches. I'm afraid they're going to fall on my foot. Oh, I'm laughing, but that would not be funny. I might have to say a bad word. What? Yes, I know a few. Believe it or not. I hear the kids back there. The kids actually, the dog walker said that she ran them a little bit. God, I wish I would have seen that, because they always, when they see someone, like when I'm walking them at a snail's pace and they see somebody running, they act really interested. And, you know, I'm like, sorry, you picked the wrong mom. But I'm assuming they loved it because they were acting awfully tired. Hello, Mary Ellen, and thank you for sharing. That is so kind. I hope you're doing well in Montana. We talked a couple of days ago when you were on, and you told me it was very cold. And that I believe. That I believe. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got my glass is empty. Uh-oh, Kathy, you may have to get out of bed. Oh gosh, both are cute. Red, green. Oh, oh good. You're going. Are you going to a volleyball game, Mary Ellen? You're playing or you're watching? In either case, have a good time. Oh gosh, we've got red. Yeah, Kathy Sheely, I realized she wasn't talking about marshmallow, but that is not in my brownies, okay? No way. That would ruin them. Ick. Can I make a Jewish gnome? I don't know. What would make him Jewish, Roz? You're gonna have to help me with that. I don't know. We could make this into a dreidel though. This punch that was the ornament, I think it could easily be a dreidel. Okay, let's put the gnomes to the side. Mr. Peterson needs to go stand over here with his friend. And we might have enough room to do this. So here is card number 2. And this one is with one of my favorite stamp sets. Again, beautiful sentiments. Christmas means more. So we have talked about this set once more, I think. Or once before I used it. And we named all these movies, which was really fun. Okay, Roz, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Use that brightly gleaming paper. So we're going to use these sentiments from this. We're going to use window sheets. Now look, I cut everything down now to 4x6 or 6x6. And I got into this, like I labeled everything, which is kind of dumb. So I labeled this brushed. Okay, well, yeah, when it's in the cupboard, I might not know that. But then I even labeled the window sheets. Right? Like, just in case I didn't know what that was. Or they were so clear, I just saw right through them. Anyway, so I'm a little over-labeled. But that's better than under-labeled, don't you think? I think so. Okay. So we're ready. So this is also made with the beautiful 'Tis the Season paper, right? And I used window sheet. So, well, I can't really stand it up for you, but it does stand up. It's a little wonky, but it stands up. And then this is the inside. So, you know, just fun. You could definitely, I really just made room for you to sign this card. Just kind of nice. For some, oh gosh, Kathy Sanford. All right. I got ya. Okay, so anyway, I just put room on this one to sign, and I just wanted to use pretty paper and stuff. But you can definitely put something right here, like a little piece of Whisper White that, you know, just hides right back here. And you can write on that. And I may go back to this card, or when I make the next one, we may do that. So let's make another one, right? And I haven't chosen the papers for it. We're going to start from the get-go. Let's see here. But like, kind of like this one, I think we should do an accompanying one, only we should make the base red and then go forth with that. So we're going to have a cherry cobbler card base. And, whoops. I hope I have one. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, shoot. I threw my paper away that had the measurements on. It's not that bad, though. Let's see here. First of all, you want 4 1/4. Okay. By, let me see. Can I find it? No, it doesn't matter. I only want 1.5 inches on one side. So let me figure this out, and then I will tell you, happily tell you. 4 1/4. And let's see here. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I want only 1.5 left. Okay. So this is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. With one measurement at 1.5. Okay? And then we are going to, oh my gosh, I don't think that's right. Is it? No, it looks like I used 2. I really like the measurements of that better. Let's see if I have some more paper. I might not have any more cherry cobbler paper. Oh! I told you guys I have 1 sheet left, right? Oh my gosh, I actually have a 1/2 sheet left. Okay, we can do this. 4 1/4 for the card base. Put it at 5 1/2. Okay. And 11. Now what I want is 2 inches. This is difficult to do once you've thrown away the paper. I don't know why I think it's so... Oh. Use a white gel pen to write on the colored cardstock. Well, that's an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Yes. Okay. I'm going to just have to do this real quick like this. I'm measuring out to the side. I realize you don't see me, but I am still here. I'm still here, friends. Okay. See, I write all these good things down, and then if I don't watch it, I get too efficient, and I throw the paper away, which is not the best. So this card base is 4 1/4 by 7 1/2, scored at 2. Okay? Now, let's take a look at our paper. I'll give you a couple different choices. 4 1/4 by 7 1/2, scored at 2 inches. And we're going to use a little bit of the paper to make this bottom part. Okay, let's take a look at all the pretty papers we have. We've already used that. We have this really cool mistletoe. Okay, we have candy canes. And, oh, that's kind of pretty with candy canes. I mean, there are lots of different patterns. In fact, we could use my sampler, right? Yeah, Kathy Shealy says you write on Post-it notes and put it on the back. Yeah, exactly. I rarely write on the cards anymore because people like it when I don't. So, okay, if you see any papers that you love that you would like to put on the cherry cobbler base, just explain it to me as easily as you can, and we'll get going. I kind of like this. This is just my, like, right offhand. Let's take a look at it and see if you guys like that one. Now, I have quite a bit of this paper. I haven't dug into it with Reckless Abandon yet. I'm going to. There's so much of it. I think you get 4 sheets of every design. Ooh, I like that. So what do you think about this combo and then alternately that combo? Do you like that? Candy canes. Were you talking about this candy cane, Amy? The one that's red, white, or the ones that had some green in it? And then there's that paper. Or there was this one. Oh, I think that is that the one? Is that a third? Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. And then the back of it might be that. Karma, I don't, I want to know what you're saying, but I don't know what that is. Okay, left or right? I think you said yes, you like this. Let's do left or right. Which do you like? Oh, they're both mistletoe. Isn't that funny? Left or right? And the right has the candy canes. You like the one with the green candy, the green and, I know what you meant, green and red candy canes. Oh, there too. It's really popped. Karma says the left. I need at least one more to break that tie. Left or right? Right. Okay. I think we're going right. It's all, you know what? It's all good because I can make this card in all different combinations. That's the great thing about the paper, right? Okay, right. Sounded good. Kathy says right. So we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Get it? Okay. So all I did with this is I just cut it 1/4 inch smaller, right? So it's going to be 4 by 1 3/4. And I need 2 of them because we're going to do top and bottom. Okay. So 4. And then I need 2 strips, 1 3/4. And while I'm at it, I'm going to cut another piece that is 4 1/4 by 2 for the bottom. Okay. And then we also need, here, let me stack these over here. And we also need some window sheet, remember? Labeled in case you don't know what it is. And that's going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I want a complete card front because it's going to be what you adhere everything to. Okay, so 4 1/4 cuts. This cuts with the paper trimmer. That's what you use. It's totally great. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And guess what? If you turn the card sideways, it still needs to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Isn't it fun how that works out that way? Oh, math. You are a funny thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, we need one more piece of paper, and this was separate from the other ones that I put in here. It's kind of a weird design, isn't it? But I think it's kind of fun. Okay. It's a little different, right? So this will probably be on the inside. This will be on the outside. And so we want one of our papers that might, oh, we're going to see it with this though. So maybe we want one that's mostly red. Like, oh, that one has a lot of white in it. How about this guy? It's just red with some polka dots. And then of course you can put, you can stamp on this part if you want. There's no, you know, I just am giving you one pattern to enjoy and show off the printed paper, but you can do tons of things with it. Okay, this piece is 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay. Oh my gosh, how many of you are doing On Stage at Home next week? Stampers, it's coming up. I know Denise is, because Denise was so excited. She tried to buy the stamp set. Denise, are you still on here? Are you going to tell them what happened? Why you couldn't buy the stamp set? Or should I not say that? It might embarrass her, but I think it's so funny, and I think it's something that I've probably done before. So we'll, oh yes, there's Denise. Okay, Denise, are you going to tell them the story? Do you want me to tell them your story, or should I keep that to myself? I will honor that if you would like, but I thought it was really cute. Okay, so we got the opportunity to purchase kind of a bundle as part of On Stage at Home. Some of you know that. It's a dragonfly and all sorts of products that go with it. And Denise told me that she hadn't bought it, and so she called Stampin' Up! To see if she could buy it, and they said yes. So she found the item number with them or whatever, and I might be getting some of the details wrong. I'm sorry if I am. But anyway, she found the item number. She logged in to order it, and it wouldn't let her order it, right? It wouldn't let her order it. And she was like, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Now I'm just making up conversation that she said. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Why can't I order this? And so then Stampin' Up! Tells her, it looks like you already ordered it. And she said, that is crazy. Now I really am. I'm making up words. That's crazy. I did not already order this thing because that's just not even possible. Well, she did. She ordered it already. So she already actually had it in her house. Now, I know when you do a laugh emoji, you're laughing with her, right? Because, come on, we've all, like, misplaced some of our Stampin' Up! Things before. Okay, that's how it went. Okay, here's how I put the window sheet on. I lay the window sheet down in the card so that it lines up with the 3 sides and the score line. When I put the adhesive up here, I don't run it to the ends. We are going to have some paper on there, right? I just want to make sure I don't see it on the very end. And then all you do is just be careful not to move your window sheet. Then just bring this over, and then the front of the card is the window sheet. Okay? Now, oh, I have to cut more paper. Sorry. We need 4 strips that are 2 inches. Yes. It's confusing even me. It's like the card's so magical. I can't quite figure it out. Oh, gosh. Oh, brother. Okay. I love this paper. It's so fun. I'm glad you guys chose the candy canes. I like them. Okay. So 4 1/4. No, 4 by 2 inches. All right. Oh, me, oh my. So you almost use a 6 by 6 inch paper. You end up with just tiny scraps. Let me show you. I believe I've got it right now. So from that one piece of paper, all you have left is this, which is great. And then this looks perfectly square. So you could do something cool with this when you have all of those, all of those left over. You could make some sort of cool quilt pattern or something like that. And then, oh heavens to Murgatroyd. That's not right. I need some more cherry cobbler. If I don't quit cutting, I should have cut ahead for this one, not for the other one. Brother. Oh my. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just here cutting paper like a schmo. Too funny. Okay. Now, Lisa, try and get it right. You need one that's 2 by 4 1/4. I think so. If I don't need that, I'm going to be really irritated. Karma, are you giving it up, lady? Okay, we will talk to you later. Yes, okay, Amy, exactly what Amy says. I just discovered that I bought a stamp set twice. And that's kind of what I told Denise was, look, Stampin' Up! Was watching out for you. You know, they didn't want you to buy it twice. So, look how great that was. Okay, so now that I've cut all of my paper, 4 1/4 by 2, okay, that's going to go right on the bottom. And since we know that our window sheet is perfectly aligned, we just align this with the corners or the line of this cherry cobbler paper. And doing it on grid paper makes it really easy. Do it on a color different than your cardstock. So if you're using white cardstock, put a piece of colored cardstock back behind it, okay? And so on. All right, so really, this is just like a lot of gluing and stuff and having fun. And we are going to stamp at the end with this great stamp set. Like I said, I love it. There are some really beautiful examples in the catalog. Oh, that's when I used it. I was casing the catalog. And you can find those cards over on Pinterest. Okay, so we've used the outside for that. And look at that. Look all that glue that's in there. So annoying. So then I went ahead and I'm going to do this, right? On the 2, oh, for love of mercy. I need one more strip of cherry cobbler. Oh, man. It's just seeping. This needs a little bit of paper. Okay. So another 4 1/4 by 2-inch strip of cherry cobbler. So I'm going to put those together off to the side here. Let me, oh, look at the jingle bell. Every time every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. So cute. You know, I gotta watch It's a Wonderful Life every year. I think I definitely need to watch it this year. I might watch it a few times, right? You're with me? I think you're with me. Do Canadians have a special Christmas show they watch that's only in Canada? You know, like, oh no, that doesn't look quite right. I cut that the wrong way. That's okay. We have some more paper. Yeah, does Canada have its own special, like, you know, we have Charlie Brown and all that business. Do you guys have a thing that only is known in Canada? I realize you're awfully close to us, and I realize we all celebrate Christmas, or lots of us do. But I'm just wondering if you have like a special, you know, instead of peanuts, it's like, oh yeah, we watch the Gnomes. It's super funny. So again, the strips of cardstock are 4 inches wide. By 1 3/4. There we go. You haven't ever watched it. Oh, what? Jean? Why? You have to. Okay, Amy, when you say it that way, it sounds really stupid. I know that you do have some yummy things that are kind of just French, or kind of just, well, they might be French Canadian. Like, my best friend in high school and some of college, they were Canadian citizens, right? And, well, they were dual citizens, but anyway, they were from Canada. And I was trying to make it sound really like it was so far away. So they were from Canada, and her mom always made, and I think still makes, tortillas. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with those. They're so good. For years, I begged an invitation to that party. And, you know, I still think about them every single Christmas. And that was something that I first ate, like, over 30 years ago. So, that's a French thing. So, I was kind of thinking that. I realized that, like, you know, you have the same stuff. You're only, well, I'd say, like, I could get to Canada in 14 hours, maybe 13 hours. It sounds like a contest, doesn't it? Okay, so now for this, I'm just going to kind of mark it. I'm just going to dry fit it again. I'm going to dry fit it and make sure that it goes on the top and the bottom. That's really all I want. And then once I have it in there, I'm going to take my little pencil, or I can't find my pencil, so in my case, I'm going to take my fingernail and just mark where to put that. Okay? Just something that you don't really see. And you probably can't even see the little scratch mark I made, but I just need to make sure once I'm on it that I line it up on the left-hand side, and then we've cut it so it just matches the paper, right? Oh, it's shaping up quite nicely. It's kind of fun. Okay. One thing I might change. I might put the ribbon up at the top. This is some gorgeous ribbon. But I also thought you could use Whisper White tulle. And that would still be pretty too. I don't know. I think we'll just go with the red. But don't forget about, no, it's called Polka Dot Tulle Ribbon. So don't forget about that. Also used at my holiday catalog or holiday retreat because it's so versatile, right? And okay, so anyway, since there's not really a place for the ribbon where you can't hide, where you can hide like the ends of it, I'm going to bring this around and I'm going to cut just a little bit extra, and then I'm going to adhere it on the front to itself with glue dots, and I'm going to make sure that it's cut pretty nicely, and then I'm going to hide the seams with my bow. This ribbon can be a little voluminous, and I find that it's a little bit easier to work with, easier to tie a pretty bow if you make it separately. That's just me. Might not be the same for you. Okay. So even though this is cherry cobbler, even though our paper's cherry cobbler, I think this goes great. For one thing, is because lots of the DSP designs have red in it as well as cherry cobbler. So I also find that since it's satin, it just kind of has a little bit of a different look, right? Pretty fun. So now we don't want to see that part. That's where the glue dot is. So that's easy. Even though you're Jewish, you can make holiday cards without Christmas music on. Roz. You made a similar card with the brightly gleaming paper. You adapted the ornament punches to be dreidels. To connect the two DSP pieces. Oh, that sounds nice. And it sounds very beautiful. Nice. Okay. So what I do with this is get it almost set, right? And then just start fussing with it a little bit. It ends up making an absolutely gorgeous bow. I just want to get those loops a little bit smaller. And then as I am pulling it, before I pull it really tight for the last time, I try to make the loops smaller if I need to. I feel like it's just easier. Okay, and then I just give it one good pull. Okay, and maybe one final time. It's slick. This ribbon's satin, so that's one really good thing about it is it's nice and slick. Oh, that's too much. Okay, and then this side. Okay. And we are going to put a jingle bell on it because why wouldn't we? It's also a returning fave. Just a little package of jingle bells. Aren't they gorgeous? Green, red, and gold. So I like them all, but I used red on this one, so we'll use a green one. Just looks kind of fun. And let's see here. What I did to get this to stick on here is I ended up first tying the jingle bell onto a little bit of white twine or whatever color. You could even use the linen thread because you're not really going to see it. Unless you start to take this card apart, you're not going to see it. And if you're reverse engineering this card, then you want to know how it goes together in the first place. Okay, I'm just going to do a little slip knot in it. Tie it off. And you really don't see, I don't think you see the twine very much. But then where that seam is, I'm just going to put down a glue dot. If I can find my take your pick tool, which is very essential, which is why I'm stumbling around looking for it, right? There it is. Okay. So just need one glue dot. Whoops. Right there. So we're hiding all the secret stuff. I'm going to have it hanging down in the window a little bit. And then you can trim all this off. All this goes away. You don't want to see it. And then I put a couple of glue dots on this. I don't know why. One is probably just fine. but I want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And it holds down that jingle bell. Now, I don't know about sending this jingle bell in a regular envelope. It could, I mean, you can mark it hand stamped, but it could get crushed. I don't know. I might want to put a little padding on it and put it in with a package or something like that. Now look at this. Is this not adorable? And then our cute candy cane paper inside. If you have anything weird, like your fingerprints on your window sheet, you don't want to rub it too hard because it will scratch. But I just use this thing that I use for my glasses, and that seems to work really well. Let's see here. Now we have to choose the sentiment. Oh my goodness. So many cute ones. I kind of want to keep it into something that I can cut with the stitched shapes. Let's see here. But again, you can use any shape you want. You just have to be able to have it double-sided, right? So that you don't see the glue. Let's see here. You get up there for a minute. All right. This, I think Christmas means that one's quite large, but it could be done down here. I don't know. I think no. I believe it's kind of cute. And I believe could be in. Do you guys remember where the saying, I believe it's silly? I know it's silly. No. It's silly, but I believe. Do you guys remember what movie that's from? It's an older one. And it's called, let's see if anyone knows. Is anyone with me? Are you guys gone? Have I been talking to myself? It always seems to work out just fine. Oh, you know what? I kind of like this one. It's very square. And this is the best way to spread Christmas cheer, is singing loud for all to hear. That is, of course, you remember our good friend Elf. You probably have even seen him in Canada, haven't you? Oh, man. I'm a nut. I'm going to get the stitched rectangles out and use that because I think that particular sentiment is going to just fit into one of these rectangles. Yes, Miracle. Miracle on 34th Street. Did you say fame, Jill? Not fame. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Oops. Oh, I don't know. This might be a little off. I know that I can make the rectangles into the squares, but let me take another look at these squares now that I'm thinking about it. Nope. This one maybe. That's okay. So the second largest square in the stitched shapes. We're going to do 2 of them, but first I'm going to stamp this onto white. Now, what color are we thinking? That is garden green, by the way. I can stamp it in cherry cobbler. I think I'll do that. I know, I'm not going out on a limb. I just am kind of keeping with my rhythm. Yes, that's okay. I love Miracle on 34th Street. Are you kidding? It's so fun. The guys are fighting over the lady and, you know, gets Timmy the train set and all that business. Though, you know what? I think I've talked myself into starting to watch Christmas movie this weekend. Now, that is not usually done in this household. But I say, do what makes you feel good this year. And if that is starting to watch Christmas movies in Halloween time, then do it. If Alicia Bongiorno were here, she probably is already watching that kind of stuff. She loves Christmas music and Christmas movies. And she loves Elf. And she kind of acts like Elf too. I mean that as a compliment. She just is kind of jolly and happy like that. It's a good person to be around. Okay, so I am grabbing the paper piercing mat because these are photopolymer stamps and we like to get a nice strong image, right? And so that helps us. That helps us do that. And it's so cute. It has some little musical notes. Isn't that great? Again, like, oh, the fonts. They kill me with the fonts. They're so on point. Okay. So that one is going to be perfect in there. I like it. You have Hallmark Channel right on. Right now. Muted. Thank you, Jean, for letting me know it's muted, though. Yes. Oh, my gosh. You guys, you know how much I love to act like I don't like the Hallmark Channel, but then I end up watching it all season long. And now I saw that Lifetime has like a month of movies as well. So I think I better get the DVR set. Oh gosh. I'm a nut. Okay. Now this time I remember though that we need 2 squares. One for the front and one for the back. Ooh. Do I have enough room on this paper? I don't think so. I need another scrap. That's okay, I have plenty. All right. Well, I'm just thinking these gnomes are pretty darn cute. You know what? You can also draw. I've seen a lot of people draw a little smile, like a sideways smile, onto the gnome's beard. Feel free. I actually did it on the first one, and I liked it better plain, so I just turned the beard over. So give it a try. But it would just be like a little sideways smile over here, almost like a smirk. Okay. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is for singing loud for all to hear. I will spare you right now, but I cannot make promises for the whole season. Your husband was a huge Hallmark Channel watcher. Really? You've got your palm to your head there. From October to February. Goodness. That's a lot of Hallmark. Well, you know what? That's kind of cute because now you can watch it and you think of him, right? And you started Christmas music last weekend. But you know what? Just like I said, if it makes you feel good, we need more of that. So just do it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that up there plain. You can, of course, stamp it if you want. And I think these cards need some of those wonderful gems. They do. They do need the wonderful gems. Let's see here. I was going to try and be clever and cute with the placement, but I think I'm just going to do my norm. Right? Oh, gosh, look at that. I love this plaid. This is a plaid that is not in the plaid tidings. It's in the 'Tis the Season because they Stampin' Up! Was like, what? We know you like plaid all the time, so we're going to put it in more than one package of paper. Oh, well, I have to say, I am happy with these cards. This is a great 4 cards to add to my Christmas stash. I so enjoy hanging out with you guys on Thursday nights, and tonight was no exception. I hope you were able to get a few ideas from the cards I've made here. I would love to see what you come up with for your punch art, die cut art, and here, let's arrange them like a little Christmas card, right? Little Christmas card display. So anyway, it's been really fun. I'm so glad I got to see you a couple of times this week. And who knows, I might pop in again on this weekend. Please don't forget, if you need any little supply, and you would like to shop with me, I would always love to have you as a customer. But if you shop between now and midnight on Halloween, the very last day, very last minute, you will go into a drawing for these 2 products. I'll send them out to you. And it's a very timely stamp set, right? You can start using that right away. So I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for sharing yourselves with me tonight, and your laughs. And I think when I look at this card from now on, I'm going to think about Mr. Peterson and our little conversation about the sentiment, right? Okay, everybody, have a great night. I will see you soon. But until then, please stay safe.